live on this Saturday, and I hope to find someone here today to share on this live with me today. So I'm gonna give y'all a few minutes, maybe to come in and check in or do whatever we need to do. So if you have any questions with resin art or life or fitness or anything that you guys have seen me do, I am here to talk and chat with you guys as we craft today. So, welcome to my life. Welcome to my live. And I hope that I get some people to come on in here real soon. Again, this is just an opportunity for us to connect with each other. My dog is needing to go out. Let me let him out, and then that'll give you guys time to come on back in. So, sit tight. So, if you have any questions with resin art or starting your resin business, if you're struggling with dominoes or what's a popular item you should sell, you don't know how to start and you want to know how to start making profits from your resin art, or if you're just inquiring about mixing or just getting started, this is the channel for you to do that. If you just want to chit chat about life and what's going on in your part of the world, this is the channel to do that. And I'm just kind of here to listen and vibe with the subscribers and create this wonderful community and just having a ear for someone to just listen sometimes. So it's up to you. You build the platform. It's up to the subscribers, and that's how I want it to be. I want you guys to spearhead this platform to where it is a platform for you. So I am here today and see what today brings. Okay, I'm gonna try to do more lives as we move forward in the end of as we in this year of 2025, and definitely be more consistent in 2026 with the lives. But we'll see how they go. But I'm here, so if you have any questions, you can go ahead. Hi. Oh, I'm so glad to see you. You're the first person to comment. So hi, love. How you doing? I appreciate it. Hi, Dakota Wright. Hi, baby. Oh my God. I have never been so excited to see two amazing people. So thank you guys for chiming in and just speaking and saying hello. Hi. How are you guys? Miriam. Oh, it's going so fast. Designer 7. Hi, how you guys doing? Hello, I am having a good day. Thank you for subscribing, each one of you. I appreciate you guys. Oh my God, my heart is just overfilled with joy right now just to see you all here. Hi, Brittany Lamb. Hi, I think that is hey, hey something, but please say my name. It's Nibia, then like pizza. I love you. I love you too. I don't think I got it right, but I love you. Thank you. Oh, you so sweet. You so sweet. It's natural. I'm just a happy person. You're just working. Okay. I'm glad that you came in to see me today. You guys, y'all don't know what you guys are doing for me today. I am so glad you guys are here. I am so glad you are here. I've been missing you too. That's why I am back. That's why I'm back. I've been missing you guys too. Hi Jazz. Hi baby. How are you guys doing? Um just being authentic and real. I've ran out of resin, but we're gonna create some stuff today though. While we're here, I'm just gonna finish up some projects. Hi, oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the gift. I appreciate it. Oh, thank you for the party hat. Thank you. I love you too, Jean. Is that how you say it? Cynical. Thank you so much. I love you. What's your doggy? So his name is Fudge, spelled with a P. Let me get him. He's outside, so sit tight. I'm coming right back. The door is right here. Let me get him in here before he has a fit. And he done went back out into the yard, so I'm just gonna let him come back to the door. Meanwhile, I'm gonna come sit here with you guys. His name is Fudge, And he's a little Yorkie. Thank you so much for the gifts. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. Yeah, he's a little Yorkie. He's old. There he goes. He's ready. He's ready. He must have heard me talking to you guys, because y'all know how he always got to make his little presence known in the videos. I don't know. It's so weird. He just got to bark in the videos. Every time he hear me talking to you guys, he start barking. Me and my daughter be like, that is so weird. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate you, Jean. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Blue. I think that's Blue VR. Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate you. Oh my God. I'm so glad to see you all. So if y'all have any questions, let me calm down because I'm excited. Okay. If you have any questions on pretty much anything, I am here. And I also all my lives are in the description box. I'm gonna put my email, so if it's something you don't want to ask here because you don't want everybody kind of like, you know, chiming in on your personal stuff, you can email me and I'll get back to you too. Because I am a wealth of knowledge, walking and working around this earth. And so if I can help anybody, because that is literally my sole purpose on this earth, is to help. I mainly work with young people, and crafting is just kind of my way of still connecting with people and just kind of and enjoying life. So it is so fun to just enjoy life with you guys, and everything that you guys have contributed to this channel. Like, I appreciate, I just never knew. So now I'm like really motivated. I want to hit 10K. I want to hit 10K subscribers. So that's kind of like my next milestone. So if y'all would share, I appreciate it. And just kind of keep sticking with me, because I plan to make this my full-time thing. Just kind of being here with you guys and sharing with you guys and helping people through YouTube or other platforms, as well as I do in life. I am happy to announce I do have my first coaching client, and it's a third grader. So I'll be her academic and behavior coach, helping her reach her levels in STAR here in Texas, which is their Texas test that everybody be just in an uproar. They teach towards the STAR test while it's still in place right now. So I'll be helping her get her reading scores and math scores up, as well as we have identified that is more of a behavioral versus any other challenges that could be present with dealing with young people. With this particular young lady, is basically just I don't feel like it. So I am gonna help motivate her, and I'm super excited. So that is something I'm looking forward to in 2026. We are preparing her folder now, getting her curriculum and stuff ready for as well we're gonna do to prepare her forward. So I'm just excited about that. I'm excited about that. I love you. You will get it. You will get to that goal. I love you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I plan. My fentanyl reactor is low. Okay. So I don't know what that means, but you can let me know. I don't know what that means as far as your fentanyl reactors is low. I don't know what that means, so you have to let me know. Hell yeah, do a flip. Do a flip. What you mean, like a flip? Yes, I wish I could. I'm 51, so I can't do that much for flip. But I'm Yanti, I'm cousin, I'm sis, I'm all those things. Cause again, it's all about people helping people, and if I can help you on anything, that's literally what I am here to do. I mean, I wish other people thought that way, but unfortunately they don't. But that's not going to stop me from doing what I need to do for you, for me, for the planet, and just, you know, hey, let's live, let's be our greatest, let's share our greatest with one another, because literally it takes people to be great. You can't do it by yourself, and that's just how it works. So when you understand that, you work it. Okay, and do it positively, do it with a smile, do it with some because when you do it happily, it's like life. It's not even hard, it's not even pretending, it's just living and being free. And that's something that somebody cannot take from you. I get that all the time. Like, you walk with just like so much freedom. And so, and I'm just, this is how I live. That's how I live. So, I told you guys I ran out of resin because as y'all gonna see, I got some videos coming as to why I ran out of resin. I was literally repurposing some furniture because we all know that we're tight on coins. Like it is that time in our country. I don't know if it's like that globally. I want to believe that it is. I mean, at least that's what they're wanting us to believe, that it's like a global, like we're all in this together, and we are, because we're all people and we all benefit. Best things to find in your pocket. Best things to find in your pocket. Best thing to find in your pocket, I would hope, will be some money so that you can live out your dream, whatever that is. And we all know that it takes funds to fund our lives. So I would say the best thing to find in your pocket is a hot $200 bill that was folded up nice and crisp, that you got out of the washer when you washed your clothes and you totally forgot about it. Them be the best finds. Them be the best finds. Thank you so much. Darknet, I appreciate you. I appreciate you being here. So, like I said, I ran out of resin, but I have a project that's been sitting. And so I'm going to finish it with you guys as we talk and craft, or craft and talk. So, yeah. That's what we're going to do today. So, as y'all know, I've told you guys probably either in the video for the membership on products and how to market your products. And so I'm going to share a nugget in this video, probably be coming out later. But my most marketable items that hands out goes and sells hands down is my purses. It's wearable art. It is wearable art. Who doesn't want to walk around with something unique, functional, personal, customized? People love it. So these kind of like, if you trying to like make resin art your business and really like turn a nice profit, purses is probably a good product to take. It's probably a good product to sell. I've sold one as high as $90. I've seen one priced at $120. So it just depends on the design, the craftsmanship, what you put into it. So I think the purses is a good fit if you want to invest the time, the effort into them, whether you do them with the shells or just the regular pours. Is a good investment to start a business with. You can really make a good profit with these purses. So with no more further ado, I'm gonna finish this. So if you watch some of my videos, and most of you have, yes, these are shells. And when I say shells, they come in a kit when I buy the frame. So I'm going to show y'all. Give me a second. I'm going to go get a whole complete set and how they come. So give me 1 minute. Sit tight. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Give me 1 minute. Okay, so when I purchased them, they come in a complete kit. And here I am. I have like everything. I try to be organized. Okay? Because it's good to be organized. But from this particular supplier, when I buy the frame, the shells come with it. And so we're not going to waste this. Now these frames, and how it turned out to be that way, these frames are smaller than the resin frames that we pour. The actual resin purses that we pour fits these. So as you see, that is a totally larger size, right? Same concept though. Same concept. Hold on. It's probably vibrating because I got a call, but we're gonna put it on. I'm gonna tell them to call them back. Same mechanism, same situations here, but this one is a little bigger. These are the ones you can order from my Amazon supply crafting list that I put at the end of the videos. These are what's listed there. This particular supplier is a total, it's not on Amazon. These you have to get from my different lists, which I will link these as well. I think I've linked these in many videos, but I will link them again. But you get the whole thing, okay? It's so you have two options. These, or you can get the complete thing. And I think these came, I want to say maybe 13, same price, maybe like $11, $7, $8. It just depends on the supplier that you can get them from, what they're coming. I try to stick with the same person, but sometimes I don't get the same person because you're buying from overseas. These come from an overseas supplier. And so I'm thinking that when I bought this, I will be getting this size, but I ended up with this size. And so I'm like, I'm not going to waste the shells because I don't have a mold that will fit these frames, right? So why not just design the frame? And so that's how we got into designing the shells. So when I say shells, that's where I got them from. People are like, where you get them from? They come with the kit. I mean, they come with the frame. I'm literally trying to just buy the frames, but they package them and sell them with the shells. So I use that instead of throwing them away, or they're not, you know, usable. Even when you get the round ones, this Amazon, and I just kind of keep everything together. This is a purse chain. I haven't even made a purse for this. This is going to be gorgeous, though. I mean, look at that green. That's going to be pretty. I believe and will want this to be this purse. So I will do a green pour for this because I will want to actually resin this green myself and it'll show up better. These you can do more of a more intricate, different design with stickers, stuff like that. You could do stickers with the resin pours too, but I don't know. All of my my purses that had the little black girl designs on them and stuff, I did it with these. I usually just leave the resin pours by themselves and let them just come, maybe put some stones or something in, add some tassels. You will find these also on my Amazon store. Crafting list, you will find these. They're listed. These can be used for bookmarks, little accessories for the purses. I include one of these on every purse. It's just like an extra little to put on the purse. And I mean, you're gonna make a profit. Now, these, y'all see that color? Y'all see that? Gorgeous. I have not resin anything for this yet. I am looking so forward to doing so. This is like a black steel color. I bought it because they are hard to find in this color. But I believe they're listed also on my Amazon crafting list as well. So, and again, people like, oh, I can't find the silver. Silver is there too. Okay. These are the ones that have the sides versus, I believe these, and I'm going to get these out again. Oh, no, they have them at the top. They have the clasps at the top. So you have a couple of little differences. Okay. And now the ones that I don't have any of those left. They came with shells too, but they were more of a round clutch. I'll show y'all that purse in 1 second. Because I do have a purse, so hold tight. I'm going to show you this type of shell too. these shells as well. Now these are very cute, very clutchy, very, very clutchy, very clutchy type. And you can, I'm gonna link these in my list. But if you remember this purse, so you see this is totally different than this. Totally different. I have to go. Okay, see you later, love. See you. Hope you come on in here. You see, this one is different than this one. Totally different size. Totally different concept. More of a round than a square. Okay, so these are same concept though. Same mechanisms. See them at the top? But they're just a little different shells. And I just decorated them. Let me open up this. And that's the inside. Same concept. And then these have the hooks on the inside. So the purses, if you really do your research and really like do some pricing, they're totally worth the investment. I sold one of these for 90 bucks. $90. This shell had to be, I think it was about $7 for the shell for this whole complete unit. I decorated it. And this takes less resin. You don't have to worry about. And so you will see, when you see my videos that says purses without a mold, this is without a mold. You don't need a mold for these. The shells are the mold. You're just literally designing and resining over them. And then designing it however you want. My favorite, I ended up keeping this one. I sent one to my aunt. She wanted one when she saw it. So I like this one I'll be doing next. I'm trying to get these in silver because I would like a small one, but I don't have a black and gold purse. So this is what I'm going to work on today. And I think that's all I have to show you guys out of my purse box. You can also use the chains that come in them. Also, these are cute and popular as just a little accessory piece. So I made one for my granddaughter. It's super cute. It turned out super cute. So I'm literally going to be working on one of these next. So you will see a video of the little small. You can't fit nothing in here but lip gloss. Maybe a key or two, a key fob. And that's about it. It's just literally cute for an accessory piece to crossbody. I think it is so cute for a crossbody. Or if you're going to a real high-end classy event, you can really make that pop. So I'm looking forward to creating that as well. And providing a video for you guys with that. So yeah. I hope you guys are enjoying and getting some insight. Oh gosh, I turned the light off by mistake. And getting some insight just about resin art, because I mean it's super cool. It's super profitable. It's new. I got into it in 2020 when we went through COVID. I saw it on Facebook. Somebody was pouring a tray and something else, and I'm like, oh, that is so cool. I didn't know you could do anything like that. And so I started getting into trays and pouring, and just was fascinated with the pouring, and just bought a kit one day and tried it, and here we are, several years later, and several projects later, and several coins later, and all of that. So yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you. So, with no more further ado, let me find, because as you know, I've been remodeling the home. So, it's some stuff like all over the place. And, yeah. While I'm looking, I can take some questions if you guys have some questions. about anything, or just kind of want to chime in and tell me what's going on in your neck of the woods. What are you up to? What are you into? What are you guys doing? I greatly appreciate y'all being here. I'm super excited. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Chime in, let me know what you're doing, who you are, so I can shout you out for being here. If you have any questions, if you're struggling with anything, while I find our mechanism to get ready to put it together, because it's ready. So just to bring you up to speed on how we got this far, this is, again, I showed you the shell. And so what I do is, and you can go back and watch my videos, it would be purses without a mold. Any one of those will be, I think, a video that is without actually pouring. But you will design, or you can spray paint it, whatever color you like, and then to decorate it, and then pour your resin right over your decoration. I want to try a graffiti purse, maybe with the last one that I have, until I can order some more. Try a graffiti purse, just kind of taking some acrylic markers, because they make them, acrylic paint markers, and just kind of doing whatever you want to do on it. I think that would be a cute design to do with like some girls. If you got daughters, some little young daughters, and you guys create purses for them, that would be a cute party. That's another way to make money. You could provide the product, provide the kits, and each girl can make their own purse. They can take the acrylic markers. Look at me giving even myself an idea, but they can take the acrylic markers, design whatever they want on the shell, and then it takes about maybe, I want to say 2 ounces per shell, so maybe about 4 ounces, 6 if you want to be just absolutely sure. And then you're gonna pour right on top of your design. I normally will lift, hold a cup or two underneath so that the resin can run off. And then once it cools or cures, go back and tear off the little drips. Like we have a drip here, and take your, I like to use, I think these are called wire nippers. It's my tool of choice. And I just nip that right on off, so that when I put it inside the frame, it'll lay flush in there. And I think that would be a nifty idea to do with like a group of little girls, a nice activity. You can set up the kits. You can even facilitate the kits for the girls. You don't necessarily have to complete the whole party, but you could market yourself to just be able to provide little purse kits for little girls who have sleepovers. I think that's a nice little way to make money in this, and with your purses as well. It's nifty. I don't think many people are doing it, and it's a nice little way to just kind of add some fun and luxury to somebody's party, especially a high-end party. If you got those nice pricey neighborhoods, flyer up. Provide a resin project for your birthday party. That's wearable art. You can market it as wearable art. A wearable art class where the girls can make purses, or the girls can make trays, or little trinket boxes. What little girl don't like that? They would love that, and they get to create it and then be creative in that moment. You could set that up, and you provide that as service for someone. That's a way to make some coin. Like I'm me just sitting here talking to you. Bing, bing. I need that little light bulb up here. But that is an excellent way to market resin art too. Okay. So I'm still looking for the frame for this particular one, because I know it's around here somewhere. Where, I don't know, and I can't pause the video, so because we're live, and I love it. So we're just gonna be here and chit-chatting, and I'm gonna look for it. If not, I'll just grab the one off of the shell that I already have, because I don't want to prolong us. And I'm just looking around the table real quick before I say, you know what, that's what we're gonna do. And I think that is what we're going to do, because it's around here somewhere, but I don't want to prolong us any longer as I look for it. So I'll just grab the shell, the frame off of this one. And yeah, I know it's around here somewhere. I just don't know what I've done with it in the move. And so we're going to use this one and put this together. Now, another thing, when you're buying your frames, you know that your frames come in a different gold than some of the chains. And I had to find that out the hard way. And I'm going to show y'all what I'm talking about too while I'm sitting here, because I do believe that I have some down here that I can kind of show y'all what I mean. So now I have to go back and find the gold that fits this gold. It's like two different kind. Hold on, I got a call coming through. Okay. So you got this gold, and I hope that you're able to see. And then when you buy, I hope I got one down in here. I haven't dispersed. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so you got this gold, and then that's the chain. Y'all see that? It don't match. So when you buying, you want to make sure that you're getting the right gold chains that matches those frames that come with the shells, because they're different. They're different type of gold, okay? They don't come with chains like the other ones do from Amazon. It comes with the chain, a little pearl chain, and the little finger doodads and all of that. It's not they don't come with the chain. Those have the right gold. They usually come like in a package like that. See that match? Those match perfect. But I don't want to carry pearls. I mean, it's okay if you got the right outfit, nice chain. They need to put one of these, a stronger one of these with this instead of. So if they listening, do away with the pearl chain. Just give us a gold chain. But if not, I'm just telling you guys, yeah, be careful when you buying your chains separate that they're the right gold that you need to fit the frame. Just a heads up. That's a mistake you don't have to make, because I've made it and I'm sharing it with you. Okay. But other than that, just make sure your hardware matches, because I'm telling you, you don't think it mattered, but it does. These little small crossbody chains that come with them, yes, they're cute. But if you want to really charge for your purses, you're going to have to invest in some chains. I mean, they inexpensive. You can get them for like $4, $5, $7. If you buy, maybe not from Amazon, because Amazon kind of sometimes is a third party too. But if you get it straight from the wholesaler, which is going to take you a minute, so you have to really be strategic in your planning, you can get some dope chains for $5, $7, $8. Just depending on how much you want to invest. You can make a purse roughly for about 30, charge 60 easily, depending on the hardware, the quality of the bag, what you put into it. You just can't, like, literally, you can't just make a shell and put it together. I literally put some vinyl, leather looking like vinyl in there, so that the sound absorption, it'll take up some of that sound. It's not sounding like things is clacking around in there on plastic. I'm gonna trim it down so when you open up the purse, it looks like somebody put a little bit more time into it. I've seen YouTubers like literally put silk lining and things like that. I'm not a sewer yet, but when I learn how to sew, that might be an upgrade on my bags. I might also provide a silk little doodad on the inside. But right now, my crafting expertise, just a simple leather look on the inside, a glitter look on the inside is nice. Some of the kits come with side shields. I had some to fall out when I opened up that one. The Amazon kits. Here we go. I don't use these unless I absolutely have to. And that is the plastic, little plastic clear side shields that they give us. In the kits. These are so flimsy. Like I just don't use them unless I absolutely have to. And I'm looking for where my roll of vinyl is to show you what I love to get. But it's listed in my Amazon store as well. Here goes some right here because I think I put it down to fit in here. I did. So in my Amazon store, you will see these too. These, you can get a roll for like, I want to say maybe $11 or $12, and it's going to give you quite a few side shields. You can use this for a lot of different things. But I like to use this because it's thick, it's durable. It just gives it that little extra pizzazz and luxury look to it. I just prefer to use these versus this. Y'all see that? This is more durable. It's much more thicker. And it's prettier. It's prettier. Can't just see everything in my purse. When I open up my purse, it gives you that gold, that pizzazz look to it. And it's thicker. It's going to be more durable. It's going to stick. It's going to last. It's going to make that bag look more quality. Like you put love into it, but you just change the materials. Okay. This is what they're going to give you. You want to invest in something a little bit better. This is how I'm able to get $80 for a small bag. This is how, because I put the extra work, the extra little, what I would want to see. What would I pay $80 for? What looks luxury to me? And that's what I try to deliver in my bags. I think it's an excellent gift. Also, especially for girls, it's wearable art. Who's not going to wear a bag? Who's not going to carry a purse? Even like, and you can't go wrong with the black gold, black silver purse, or gold purse. Who doesn't? What girl doesn't need a nice little cute little unique bag to carry out, or that special date, or that special occasion, or just like my mom? And I told, I don't know who I was telling, but my very first bag is like purple. I made a video of it. My very first clutch bag, my mom has it, and she carries it every day because she's an elderly person and it's lightweight to her. And it's big enough for her to put her phone and her little money and her wallet. And that's what she uses it for. She is literally, I'm like, I'm going to have to send you another bag. And I did send her another one, but I ended up sending her this one. And she was like, it's smaller. But when I say she carries that bag faithfully, and tell people my daughter made it when she gets compliments on it, priceless. But that just tells me that years, that's the very first video of my purses, so go back and catch it. That bag is still in motion and functioning today. And that's the very first bag. Okay, so it's the quality of your work. Okay, making sure that you put in the love, and I promise you, you'll get the coin behind it. And that's anything that you do. Your resin trays. I've seen some beautiful art, beautiful resin trays, and that'll probably be my next live. We'll talk about the trays and all of that, and that'll be what I may craft on the next live. And you guys tell me when y'all want to see another live, and I'll provide that. But you would just get this and cut this down. You can get these rolls too, like when you at the fabric store, or if you have a store, when you see little felt, just look over it and see what would it fit. This, I don't know what purse I'm going to use this for. This is beautiful. Now this, I wouldn't use for a side shield, but I would use for an inside. And it's just a roll. So that's going to give me quite a bit of purses I'm gonna be able to design on the inside with this. I didn't want to put this inside of this purse because this purse is a black and gold, and I didn't want to take away from what the aesthetic of this purse is. But this inside could go with just about anything that you create. It's rainbow, it's pretty, it's metallic, and it's a statement when they open up their purse. It's also gonna be like, wow, that's cute. Where you get that from? It's a statement piece. Okay, so these is little things you can do, little fabrics and stuff from the fabric store. That's kind of like that thick material. I don't know where, if I ordered this online, and I believe that I probably did. This one I don't know where I got it from. Honestly, guys, I don't know, but I mean, I will try to look it up and see where I got it from, but I don't know. This one I don't know, but again, it's just a little thin. And I hope you guys can see that. Yeah, look like you can see it. It's just a little thin. It's felt on this side, and then it's like a pleather leather look on the other side. I'm gonna try to, and it could be on Amazon. This could be, I could have gotten this on Amazon. I'm not sure, but, and I want to say I probably did because that's where I get this kind of stuff from, as far as like my PVC plastic sheets, and then I probably ordered this from Amazon too. So if you see it there, grab it. This is what this is, okay? And again, I try not to use, I have tons of these clear ones. I try to stay away from those. We don't like them. We don't like them. I find that 4x5 is wide enough for me to cut my sheets down. So that's kind of a standard piece. And that's kind of what these two are because they've been pre-cut. So this is a 4x5, 4 wide, 4 height, 5 long. So it'll open up and give them enough space to come in. Okay. So that's kind of what that is. Oh, my son is calling. So that's that. So I have the side, I have the where is it? The frame. I took the frame from the other one, and I'm gonna bring my camera down so you guys can see what I'm doing. Somebody asked me, could I show them what I meant when I put the side shields in, because they were confused on how to do it. They was like, I've watched the video, but I'm confused on how you do it. I get kind of tricked up on how to put them in there. So I'm gonna make sure to show you. Okay. So y'all ready? I'm gonna take the camera down, and then I'll try to come back and see if I missed any comments or concerns. Okay. So I'm gonna just move my camera around and move it down so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, so we got the side shields, right, in my nice pretty gold color. My cup, a little promo. Yeah, yep, we made this, and it says, make the choice and be the change. That is my motto. Make the choice and be the change. Don't wait for somebody else to do it. Whatever changes you see in the world or in your life, you have to make the choice and be the change. It's just that simple. And I'm going to have something to help you do that every day to keep you motivated, because this particular thing have helped me so much that I had to literally put it in a guide, because I refer to it, and just literally applying it every day has helped me maintain and keep making progress for it every day. I know we always look at the goals at the end, right? And when we look at where we at, we kind of get stuck because it seems so far away. But I promise you, every single day, Every single day, if you just be intentional, you're going to get there. I believe it. And that's part of it. That's the main part. That's like 50% of it is believing that you can do it. The other 50% is applying what you learn to do it. And just do it. Like Nike say, just do it. The worst thing is that you don't succeed, but at least you will learn one way that don't work. That don't mean stop. It just means that you've learned one way that don't work. Now I need to find another way that does. It doesn't mean to stop. It just, hey, I found a way. That's one way that does not work. Now what way will? Let me find the way that will. All right. So she said this is where she gets a little tricky. So we have our frame here, right? Your frame have these grooves in here. This is where everything lies. It lies in the grooves. This is the part to where you want to interlock it here along the inner part, not the outer part of the groove. So you got this groove in here. You got this side of the groove, this side of the groove. The inner part of the groove is where you want to secure your side shield. And then it will fold in, okay? So first you're going to measure your tape like we doing right now. Give yourself a nice, nice little strip of tape. Just measure it. This one strip, because we are all about using what we need and not wasting. So this tape, I got this tape, and I know a lot of people say they don't have a Dollar Tree in certain countries or states or whatever. And I'm sorry to hear that. But you can find some double-sided super glue tape that works just the same, okay? So double-sided super glue tape, Google it, Amazon it, see if you can get hold to some in whatever area that you're at. If not, let me know. I would try to maybe send you some. I will go to the Dollar Tree. If I can get some to you, I will send some to you. I'm willing to do that. I don't think it's anything wrong with that. So let me know. And if you need some super glue tape, you can't find any, I can send you a roll or two. That's not a problem. I'm going to cut it up the middle because you only need a strip. It's so, like, I live by this tape. This stuff is super strong. It is super durable. Like I said, my mom has been carrying this purse forever. Matter of fact, speaking of which, I think that's what I'm going to make her for Christmas. Because I kind of low-key am not liking some of the things that's going on in our part of the world. And I just don't want to continue to contribute to big corporations that, just ain't treating us right. Or is siding with people who's not treating the American people right. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. But I think I want to craft all my gifts of the people that I want to give this year. I think I want to craft them all. So with that roll that I told you guys that I get from Amazon, it comes with a protective sheet. You're going to peel that off. And it's double-sided, so you're going to peel it off the other side too. And being that it's already, and when you peel it off, it gets a little more flimsy, but it's not flimsy like the ones that comes in the kit. It's a little bit more thicker, a little bit more durable, okay? So you have this, right? Now you can do it with the square piece by itself. I personally don't like that. So I normally cut them. I normally cut them in somewhat of a triangle. But I don't cut the width off. I just cut a little bit at an angle. Just because you really don't need that. And it gives you extra. You really don't need it. When you open up the purse, you don't need that. But you don't want to cut it in too deep, just a little bit. So it kind of looks like that. It's not coming to a complete V. It's like a point will be here. So you want to kind of just have a nice gap here, but it's still your five inches across. It's still here. Okay. So I'm going to then take my tape, and I want to work with the curve so the curve can go this way. And so if you ever get stuck, just stick it in there without the tape first. I got it's something resin or something sticky on my table somewhere, and I'll find it, but I'll wipe it in a minute. Stick it in there first and see what it looks like to you. So I'm going to stick it in here, maybe turn it around so I can see what I need to do to make it function. Okay, now I'm getting a better idea. For this to stick up against here nice and flush, that means my tape have to be on this side. For this to stick up against the inside, the tape has to be here on the plastic so I can stick it up against this part. And that's what I do. I line it up right at the edge. Peel the backing off. Okay? And I stick it right there. Stick it right there. I put it close to the bottom, and then I stick it. You could take a popsicle stick and use it to press it up against that as hard as you can. Once you press it, it's in there. It ain't going nowhere. It's in there, right? And that's one side. All I'm going to do is bring it around and do the same thing. Where do I need to stick it for it to stick up against there? First, I'm going to put it in there and just kind of get a look, okay? That's how it's going to look. I know my tape has to be here in order for me to stick it here. Put it in there first. Let me get, okay, now I see where the tape has to be on this side in order for me to be able to stick it there. So let me line up my tape. If you lay it in there first, just kind of get a feel for what you want it to look like. Then you'll kind of give you a better idea on where you need to stick your tape so it don't confuse you, okay? And then I'm just gonna put that down in there. Now, how do you put it down in there to keep it from sticking? Line it up against the back part first to get it down in there, and then move it closer to that side and stick. And then it goes. And press with your orange wood stick. Nice and tight. And there you have it. I promise you, once you do it, it's going to be clockwork. See that? It's done. And it's nice and durable. It's going to stay, because then you're going to secure it with your shell and glue when we glue the shell in there. So that's one side shield. Let's get the other one in here. And that's why I'll say you only going to use one piece for each side. So we're going to take the plastic off of this one. We're going to take the plastic off the other side. Yeah. Okay, same thing. We're just going to repeat the process, repeat the step. Measure out our tape all over again. Cut it. Slice it up the middle, because you're going to have tape left over if you use this wide piece. That's why we're cutting it up the middle so that it fit flush down in the frame, and you don't have nothing sticky coming out the sides. Again, we want it to look as nice and as polished as possible, because I will be looking to what my customers will see when I sell it. I want them to be getting a quality bag, because I will want a quality bag. Okay, same thing. I'm gonna put it in here, see where I need to put my tape. I'm looking, I need to put my tape on this side. So I'm gonna line my tape up. Um, Now, when I started doing resin art, just for fun, ended up with all this stuff that I was making, and I had nowhere to sell it or get rid of it or whatever the case may be. And that's what got me into actually um, doing resin and making a profit as a little side business hustle at first, that later on became a small business. Um, and just love. I love it. I love to do it. There go one side. Like I said, once you get it, you can put them together so quickly. The more you do, the quicker and better you're gonna get at it. That's anything. The more you practice, practice do make perfect. If it's meant for you to do. But even then, practice makes perfect. If it's your desire, practice it till you perfect it. That's in anything. Okay? And there we have it. 2 side shields is done. And we ready to put our shells in. I got to find out where this resin is coming from. Because something is sticky on my little station here. And I don't know where it's at. But I know it's sticky somewhere. I think it's like over here somewhere. All right, hopefully that's it, because I keep feeling something sticking to me. All right, so now this part, we're gonna trim all of this out so that when we glue it into the frame, it'll lay flush. So I'm just gonna trim out all of this little leather, faux leather. And it don't have to be perfect, but you want it to be as flush as you can get it. Customers will not see this unless the bag come apart, which again, the customers will not see it because your bag's not gonna come apart. It's gonna be well made, well designed, and it's gonna look dope. Where's my nippers? Okay, I'm gonna take off these little drips from when I crafted it, and you're just gonna nip them off or cut them if you got another thing. This is just easier for me. It just makes it super simple to knock them on down, knock them out. And then we're gonna cut again, cut all of this all of that excess vinyl out of there. I'm just gonna cut it. You don't need all that. See all that? We're gonna cut all that out. If I had some smaller scissors, which I normally do, and I can't find them either. But that's okay. We're gonna continue to cut all of the excess vinyl all the way around. All that we don't need. You want to try to get it as close as possible. It don't have to be neat, but we want it close. So so that it's not in the way when we glue it in the frame. Okay, that looks good. That looks pretty good. Pretty low as I can get it. My little pink scissors would have gotten it a little bit closer, but we're gonna let it live. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm talking about, like all the way around. I'm gonna do the same here. Got a little drip right there. Knocked off. One right here. And you do want to be careful. You don't want to crack the shell when you're knocking off these drips. So, and you don't want to hurt yourself. So make sure you are being super careful. Like so. And this I could have glued down just a little bit better. But when we put it in that shell, and in that frame, it's gonna be fine. Okay, so we got the two shells here. Now, one side is not as deep as the other one. As you can see, this will be the top part. So it'll go towards the top of the mechanism. And when you glue, you don't glue. Like you can see one side, there's nothing there. So you can glue that side all the way around. This side, you're going to see the mechanisms up here. So you don't want to put glue across that mechanism part. So you probably want to stop around there and around here. Okay. So we'll start with that side first. I like to use my Fix-All. It's a super glue adhesive. It's called Fix-All. Get this from the Dollar Tree too. You can use E6000. It works the same. I just like the Fix-All because it has not let me down yet, and I just like it better. But E6000, Gorilla Glue, they all will do the same. I just really like the Fix-All. It's just my choice. And I'm just laying it in there in the groove. Going all the way around in the groove, making sure that it is enough. Now that went right outside the groove there. And got on my finger. And I'm gonna have to clean that up in a minute, but that's perfectly okay. So I'm gonna go around, and you want to try to keep it like kind of use your line from the drip of the glue when you get around the side shield, so you're not putting a lot of glue or have to come back and clean up a lot around the sides. Okay, so that's one. And as I told you, this side has a little bit bigger gap than that one. So this will be our top. And we're gonna come back and clean up everything. Yeah, that's gonna be our top. And then you just put it in there and press down. I have to come over and then pull the side shields, flip it over, pull the side shields out, and make sure that it is secure. You get that little press down that is secure in there. Okay, that's one side. I'm just wiping around that. Okay, now we about to put the other one on. When we put this other one in here, yes, I told you something is sticky on my table. Once we put this other side, you're gonna push the side shields down to the side that you've already glued in there to get that out the way, if that makes sense. And this one can go down in there a little bit further. I'm glad I saw that. I'm telling you, this super glue tape, y'all, it is no joke. It is sticky. Okay, I want to make sure that that is down in there because it was at the end. And then I'm going to come back and secure it. Okay, I'm glad I saw that. So now what I'm going to do, fold that in so I can put the glue around this side. Remember, I told you this is the side you could put it all the way around. So I'm just going to start across the top. And as y'all see, I could just drag that line of glue and just keep squeezing. I think that's why I like the Fix-All, because it gives me a little bit of control better. I can finish this without having to come across this top. Alrighty. Alright, and so this one, we're going to do the same. We're going to pop it in there. Until you hear that pop. And that's our purse. That is our purse. We're going to let this sit and dry. Now, normally what I do is I will put a weight and set it to the side because I don't like this feel pretty dry. So I probably can set it right here so you guys can see it. And then just for right now, I'm going to put this heavy drill on it just to kind of keep it where it's compressed as it dry and it don't come apart. And then we add the chain, and that's going to be our purse. That will be our purse. And then I'll be able to show you guys the finished product. Maybe in a clip, I'll add the purse from the live in a clip. And yeah, and that will be our project from this live. So thank you all. Somebody said lovely. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Ethan Weiser. I appreciate it. Really, I'm not gonna say that, Admiral. Thank you so much. You did not have to tell us that, but thank you. I'm assuming you probably a young person that put that in the chat. We didn't need to know that, but thank you anyway. It's crazy. So yeah, super glad we done been here an hour. So if you have any questions or just kind of want to chit chat, we can do that. Probably about another 30 minutes or so. Just kind of sit here and chit chat with you guys. Again, I will put in the links below the Amazon Crafter Supply List link, where you can click that link and then you can shop pretty much everything other than those purses and shells. I'll have to put those. I'm getting that list together of all of those vendors and suppliers for those. I do believe, though, if you go back to, again, if you want those, if you want to know right now, you go back to those videos where it says resin purses without a mold. And I believe that those links to those purses or those shells or those whole little kits are listed in the description box of those videos. Also, I believe that the Amazon crafters list is listed there as well. And all you have to do is either click the link or copy the link and go and shop the list if you're trying to find any of the crafting supplies that I use. Um, as far as my Amazon crafting list is. So yeah. Good afternoon, Power of the Trinity. Thank you so much for being here. Good afternoon to you. Thank you so much. So kind. Um, Thank you. I'm so glad to see you. If you have any questions, or again, if you guys don't want to ask in the chat because you don't want everybody to see, I will provide also my email address, which is powerprojects_powerfit at outlook.com. You can email me there. And I will also answer any personal questions that you may not want to share in the comments or in the live. So, again, that is Power Projects with an S _ Power Fit, which is the fitness brand, at outlook.com. And you can email me there any personal or private questions or anything that you may want advice with or share. And for the first couple of months, it's open to for anything or to anything, whether it's with kids, whether it's with academics, if it's with resin art, if it's with life, whatever it is. I'm auntie, cousin, best friend, sis. So whatever capacity that you need me to be for you, I am willing to do just that. Everyone can use an ear that is willing to hear. Sometimes you just need to vent and you feel better from that. So if you're struggling with anything, I am here to assist. I am so glad to have you all here on the live. I plan to do this probably, I don't know, which I think every Saturday, maybe we can come live every Saturday and focus on one specific project as we craft and chat. This project today was the purses. Again, as I said, they are an excellent way to profit and make, to sell and make a profit, or to start your resin business with one item. The purses will be there. They are my biggest seller. I know I sell all my, I've sold pretty much all of them except the ones that I've kept or made for myself. When I do vending shows, they tend to be the item that people gravitate to the most. I have sold them as low as $45. I think that's the cheapest I've sold one, at $45, and the most expensive that I've sold was $90 for a purse. So you can really make a nice profit off of those if you want to get into resin art and make resin your business. Again, I do a plethora of things. So I do crafting as a way to just kind of, as a hobby and a business, so somewhat, just to make people happy. People love things that it can be customized or that's unique. So, and there's tons of resin things that you can make and focus on that will make you have a real nice, profitable side business. And who knows, you might do as well as to be able to quit your day job and really focus on your business 110%. That is what I am trying to struggle and strive forward for in the near future. Near keyword future, is to just really be able to just kind of do what I love to do. So I don't have to do what I don't want to do, or I don't know how that go, but yeah, do what I love to do. So I'm not doing what I have to do to make it, if that makes sense. And I love just helping people, and I love communicating with people, and I'm just a people person. I'm that type of person that can sit in a mall and just kind of watch people do life and be just as content as I'm waiting for my mom or grandmother or somebody who's shopping. If I'm done with my shopping, I can wait and just people watch, because I just enjoy people and helping people and assisting people and just, just watching. That's how you learn. So If I can be of assistance of you, I would love to do so. Again, I'll share earlier in the live that I got my first client for coaching. I will be a third grader. um, Academic behavior coach, because that's what I do in my life. I teach school, but I'm also this year I'm working in the behavioral department of education, working with kids with behavioral issues or challenges, and that's what I do. I am master's degree in criminal justice. I've worked in that capacity for 15 years as a person in the trenches, correctional, juvenile correctional officer to supervisor. I've worked with Texas' most violent youth, boys. Yeah, and I stand 5 feet, period. So I'm small but mighty. In my career field, I have not had a restraint of my own. I have assisted others in their restraint. I've never had a personal assault. I have kids that have literally seen me in public and walked up and said, "Thank you for all that you've done for me," which is the most rewarding thing. I have students that reach out to me, that find me on YouTube and on my other platforms and just say, "Thank you. We miss you. You did us a good service when you taught us." So, this is just what I do in life, and I love it, and I just love pouring into others. I have people that call me for just life advice. What should I do, and what perspective can you come from? All walks, LGTB. I don't know how to say it, but I have friends in that community as well, and I'm able to even help and coach them through some life dilemmas. So I'm just here to share with whoever needed through crafting and art. And this is kind of where I get um, my energy and love from, is just being able to share with others. God replenish, so that's kind of how I replenish myself on Sundays, or I take self care days. And you probably seen some of those clips and videos as well. So yeah, I just love crafting and creating and just being colorful and positive all the time. So I love to share that with others. I'm a talker, I'm a communicator, as you see, because we are like literally here. God bless you. Thank you, Say. I appreciate it. God bless you too. So guys, keep me lifted up as I, be out in this world doing what I do. Um, I have a kid that I deal with on my day, and I this kid is he had does have some challenges in life. Sweet kid, but is a handful every day. And I just, I love what I do, and I know that I impact him because he looks forward to seeing me every day, and just being that solid object for him is rewarding in itself. He is a terror, but I love him. I love him with my heart, and yeah, he is definitely safe, and I'm just glad that I'm in position to be there to help him. I was like, "I'm not gonna be here next year. I don't know what you're gonna do." And he like, "No, and he's in 6th grade. I would love to be able to be there with him for 7th and 8th. Who knows? I may, but that's not my plan. I could be. And who knows what God has for me, but I'm like, bro, and he hugs me after he get himself together. He's hugging me and just telling me thank you, and he appreciates that I'm there for him. It's crazy. It's amazing. It's amazing and crazy at the same time, because they're little people, they're young people, and they need guidance and sometimes just love and understanding. And I know that it is difficult out here. Um, these young people is a totally different generation, but you gotta love them. You gotta love them, and you gotta understand them at their level, and remember that you were their age too, and yeah, be relatable. But that's a whole nother thing, whole nother story. I'm a mom of three. I'm just kind of sharing some stuff with you guys. We're gonna probably be on here for about another 10 or 15 minutes if I don't see any more questions. But yeah, I'm a mom of three. My youngest is 19. She is in college and doing well. I have two older sons. They are living life. I have grandkids. So I am literally, I've seen a lot, I've done a lot. So I feel that I'm qualified to just kind of give some advice, especially to the younger generation. I'm a wealth of knowledge to, help you navigate these things that you probably don't have access to, or knowledge about certain issues, or things. So if I made the mistake and you can learn from my story so that you don't have to make it, please reach out. If you are unsure, reach out, get the advice. So in some type of direction, if you don't have a person in your life um, to give you that, I am volunteering to be here for you. So you can email me again at powerprojects with an S underscore powerfit at outlook.com, and I will assist you. I don't care what it is. I promise you, if I don't know, I will get some answers for you, because we shouldn't have to walk this thing alone. It's no fun walking alone. And I want to let you know that you are not alone, and that I see you and I love you and I'm here for you. To whoever that's for, just to know that you are seen and you are loved, and someone is literally here on earth that is willing to listen if that's what you need, or give advice if that's what you need, or just pray with you, or just hold your hand as much as I can. I am here to do that. um yeah, so that part, we got about 8 minutes, and then I'm gonna shut the live down. So make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share. We're trying to get to 10K subscribers. That is my next goal. I remember my first video starting out and was like, I'll be happy with 1,000 subscribers. And I have superseded that. And I thank you all for being here. Thank you all for subscribing. Thank you all for the gifts. And thank you for commenting. Even you, Admiral Kirk, who wanted to share your flagellants with us. Thank you for just being here and watching and sharing with me today. I probably will do another live. I would like to do one next week, probably. I want to get more familiar with this and more comfortable with doing them. A little different. I couldn't stop the video, so I'm going to try to be a little bit more prepared with the tasks or the crafting idea that we're going to work on when we're crafting and chatting. Today's craft was the purse, and it's sitting here. Just a little quick update. This is what we put together today. This is our little purse. We just put this together on a live. As I told you, this was our project of the day. This is, again, an awesome product to create and sell and make a nice profit. You have several options to create. You have those with the shells and those that you can pour the resin. Either way you go, you're going to get a nice project. Look at that. Gorgeous. Already pretty. Already nice. Ready to go. Not quite ready to go. It's still gelling, but I just kind of wanted to show you guys what we created, how it looks when you open it up. Super cute. Super gorge. Big enough for you to put your hand in, and opens up larger than this. I just don't want to pull it too tight because it's still gelling and molding together. But you got a nice reach in there. We're going to put our chains on here on the end, and it's going to be super cute. You can cross body or clutch it. These are a good piece to create and resell to make a nice profit if you want to start your resin business. So and you have all of the videos and all of the supplies to where you can get that going. So don't wait to start. Don't be afraid to start. You won't know what you can do until you do it. So just get started. That's what I did. I started with, I can't remember what my very first resin piece was. What was it? I think it was some coasters. Might have was some coasters and a tray. I don't know what my first video is. Not my first resin project, I don't think. It could be. I'm not sure. I have to go back and look. I done did so many videos. It's ridiculous. But I believe that it was my very first one was the leopard print coasters. I think I did that with some crafting paper as the leopard print design. So I think that was my first. Oh, thank you, Arlen 16. Thank you, Arlen 16. I appreciate that. Thank you. Um, thanks. It's all God. It's all God. Um, I think that was my first resin project was that, and I use um scrapbook paper, design paper for that design. Alexander, thank you. I am. I am. Thank you. I appreciate it. I do bathe regularly. I think that's what you mean. I don't know. That is super funny, but thank you. I appreciate you, Alexander. Thank you. I appreciate it. Um, you are adorable too. You made me laugh. But yeah, I think that was my very first resin project because I was new to it and I wasn't really into what all you could do, but I knew that you could create with paper. So I used thank you. I use design craft paper. So if you're not good at, creating or mixing color and whatnot, get some paper, do a clear coat of resin, put it in the mold, and coat that to get started. That's another way. You could do coasters. People love coasters. And then if you are savvy, you can do like blanket sayings on them, faith over fear, things like that. People love that kind of stuff, and that's another little area expertise that you can just make big money off of selling coaster sets. It's so many different things that you can do with this resin art, and I love that, and it just make it functional. Normally, house items, you have to kind of be savvy with that, depending on like a person's decor. Sometimes custom things are nice to do, for housewarming, things like that. When you know somebody is getting like in a new home, figure out what their color palette is and design something for them, and then they'll, you know, put the word out, stuff like that. You could do stuff like that, and we'll craft different stuff. Every live we do, we'll do something different. Today was the purses, and I'm gonna start again with my most marketable items that sells when I'm doing my when I do the pop-up shops, because that's where I found to sell my stuff at. I started looking for crafting shows in my community and neighborhood and paid the $50. I think the highest show I might have paid to be in was like $100, but I made like 400 at that show, I think. And when you make the customers feel good about being there, you have your bags, you have your product tags, and your I created my own labels. Like, it's just so many different things that you can do. She's like, I'm trying to catch up. What are you talking about? We're talking about we're getting ready to close out here in a few minutes because we've been here like an hour and 29 minutes, Alexander. But I'm gonna bring you up to speed. We just kind of chit chatted today, and we craft as the live was crafting and chatting. So we crafted this purse today. This was the project of the day. Also, the product of this live, talking about having a resin business. If you want to find a product that is profitable, my most marketable products was my purses. So that's why I decided to do a purse today. I didn't pour this on live today because I don't have any resin left. I did a really huge project, which I will be putting a video up either today or tomorrow to show y'all what I was doing. That's why I don't have any resin left, but I'm waiting for some to come in now. But I had this project laying around that wasn't finished, so we put this together today. The subscribers and we did this today, and just kind of gave some tips on how to put the side shields in and put the purses together. I also showed the different types of purses that you can get and what the shells, when I say shells, what they were. So you can go back when the live is done and it's posted, you can go back and watch it from the beginning. But that's what we did today, and this was our project. So we put this together, And then I'm going to open it one more time for you, Alexander, because you're here and you're special. We love you. And so we put the frame together and we just put the shells in. And it's still kind of wet, so it's drying and curing together, but I just showed them how to do it and the difference between these type and the ones that you get from the Amazon store, because they're different, slight in size. So that's how we ended up with the shell. So the video, when you go back and watch it, everything is there. But just a little recap and a touch up on what we were doing. So there you go. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. That's going to be a personal, because I need this purse. I need this bag. A black and gold one. I ended up buying one, but it's not going to be nothing compared to wearing my own art. And I get so many compliments when I carry my purses. Like, it is crazy. And I'll be like, I can make you one for a price. You know, how much do you charge? Oh, well, for you, I'll charge. And I have not sold one less than $45. Okay. My highest purse I've sold was $90. And it was, I showed that too. It was kind of this one. Since you're here, and we love you, and we're glad you're here. This one, it wasn't this particular bag or style. It was this purse, this shape, this size, but it had the, and I have a video of that one. It has the, I think it's red and black, and it has the Chanel all over it. And then it was the white one with the Chanel all over it. If I had a lady, I would be interested. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. So it was kind of something like this, and we sold it. I sold it for $90. It was so cute. It was all white with the black Chanel all over it. That's the one I sold for $90. And I think I have a video of that one. But you can make a nice profit off these bags. And so, yeah, that's kind of what we talked about in this live, and just kind of gave a thank you, I appreciate it. Just kind of gave a synopsis of me and what I do and who I am, and I'm here to help and assist. And again, if you have any questions that you don't want to share on the live or in the chats, you can email me at powerprojects with an S _ powerfit @outlook.com, and I will answer your questions there. Also, if you want the vendors list of a comprised vendors outside of the Amazon crafting list, you can email me again, powerprojects with an S _ powerfit @outlook.com, and I will get that to you as soon as I'm finished getting it together, because I'm still working on going through all the videos and pulling out all of those vendors that I've used for those projects other than my Amazon crafting list. So anybody got any more questions? We're gonna get ready to end this live. Thank y'all so much for being here. You guys have literally made my, you say Gmail, well, Gmail is my Gmail is Nakia Lenore @gmail, so that's a personal. So if you want to, with this channel, you'll hit me up at Power Projects with an S _ powerfit, which is my fitness brand, @outlook.com, and I will answer any questions or comments or concerns, or just chat with you there if you like. Or you can always reach me in any one of the videos. You can comment. I am going to see it. It will not take me a year or 6 months to get back to you. No more, none of that. I literally been teaching school. So Eli had me busy, y'all. I couldn't do nothing, because it's literally like bringing the work home. You got to do lesson plans. It's a lot. It's a lot that goes into English. I did not know... Oh, thank you. I did not know it was a lot that went into teaching English, because it's the heart of education. Who knew? And that's the perfect place for me to be, because I'm a heart-filled person. So yeah, but I love it. I'm looking forward to getting back into it, but to have a balance to where I cannot neglect my channel and my subscribers. I love you all. I thank y'all for being there. You just don't know what you guys do for my life. And so that's why I'm so willing to give back to you all, because you guys literally bring the sunshine. You guys give me purpose, and just kind of continue to make me motivate me to want to continue to be great and to continue to share. So I thank you all for being here. I can't love on you enough. And with that being said, I think that is going to conclude our live. And I will see y'all probably next Saturday. What y'all think? If y'all thank you, please do. If y'all want to see me next Saturday, put something in the comments of this video. I'll be checking all week to see what this video done, what this live done. Any comments here? So I am looking forward to seeing you all. Hopefully next Saturday. And I appreciate you guys being here. Love, peace, happiness, joy, and all that God has for you all. And I will catch y'all on the next one. See you later.